The brain is a pretty rad little doodad. I think it's pretty damn cool how we still don't really know how it works. But let's talk for a second about one particular little feature, memory. There are good memories, bad memories, sad memories, glad memories, memories of all shapes and sizes, memories of you winning prizes. But sometimes remembering is one of the ways your brain exercises. But there are a few memories that stick out to me, ones I made with a girl. We'll call her B. If B were here with me right now, I'd look her in her big brown eyes and ask her, "Do you remember?" "Do you remember?" I'd ask her. "Do you remember the divine way the curves of your body fit into mine as we lay in an amorous embrace among the blankets and downy pillows? Do you remember how you squeezed my hand in yours to stop ourselves from going at it in the movie theater in front of all the children? Do you remember the way I told you a million times that I loved your graceful hair, even though you thought it was too long and too messy? How we walked in the forest for hours, talking about nothing. How we sat on a log for eternity until I finally manufactured enough courage to finally kiss you. They say that elephants never forget, and every time you cross my mind, I feel my nose getting a little longer and my skin turning a little grayer. Do you remember? Because I sure as hell do. Do you remember how adorable you looked in those pajama pants of mine that were about a foot too long for you because you forgot to bring your own? Do you remember how we sat on a bench and watched the birds flit from feeder to feeder as the sun waved us a crimson farewell? Do you remember the feeling of your lips upon my lips, and the simple fact that it's impossible to properly describe it in any banal combination of 26 tired characters? Do you remember the bittersweet intermingling of the smells of my $80 cologne and your $40 shampoo? Do you remember the way we looked into each other's eyes, the vast universes of possibilities leaping from neuron to neuron behind those irises? Wonderful memories, pleasant memories. You couldn't ask for anything better kind of memories. But there's more, and there's a reason why they're just memories. I remember the way the blood drained from my face like a leaking sink, and how my heart went on strike when you told me that we could not be together. I remember how similar the crunch of the leaves and twigs under our booted feet sounded to the crunch and crinkle of my heart as you drove away on that somber day. I remember all the dreams my brain pumped out of its pitiful pineal gland in a futile attempt to travel back in time. I remember the empty spot in my bed and the gaping and gushing hole in my heart that still exists to this day. But for all these melancholy memories, these rotten ruminations, the beast of anger has yet to rear its matted mane. In fact, I thank you. I thank you for this sadness, for this regret, this longing, and this acute absence of rage, for it's proof that I'm alive. I thank you for this sorrow, for this awful ammunition, for inspiration to machine masterpieces from the melancholy, for what is light without darkness, what is life without death, and love without loss. So thank you. I look back on our shared seconds, not with eyes full of malice and knives, but with gratitude, because even through tragedy, the heart survives.